Hi, and welcome to dvm360 TV. I'm Dr. Marc Rosenberg, and this is the Dilemma Live. Veterinarians and practice teams encounter workplace dilemmas every day, and sometimes they just don't know how to handle them. Let me see if I can help you out. Joining us on this episode of the Dilemma Live is Bash Hallow, a licensed veterinary technician, certified practice manager, and business management consultant from New York, who will share his thoughts on how he would address a dilemma you might face in your practice. I call this scenario the provocateur.
Ooh,
Bash.
hello.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Let me tell you about Dr. Tower. He found a great technician, wonderful reputation, had her in for an interview, was very impressed, and said, I want you to work for me. He gave her a set of 3 scrubs that all staff members get. He said, come back on Monday, wear your scrubs, it has our logo, we'll get started. She comes back on Monday, but she tailored her scrubs over the weekend, and they were quite form-fitting. And some of the people in the practice said, this is a distraction, doctor. He called her in and said, you know, we've had some complaints. He said, listen, if I worked at the bank or the real estate office, you would not have an issue. I really think that this is your problem. You're body shaming me. If I was a very large woman and these fit a little more tightly, you wouldn't say a thing. So I really think that this is your problem and not mine. And Dr. Towers said, I really would like you to look like everybody else and have scrubs that fit like pajamas. She said, we have to agree to disagree. Dr. Tower had to make a decision. What do you think, Bash?
Well, I'm so glad that he's going to take some time to think about this, because let's think about there's so many things to think about in this, but you know, the banality of, think about the banality of this thing that we're going to be worrying about right now. All of the things that we could worry about in our practice. We could be improving the workflow. We could be trying to figure out how to pay our teams more money. We could figure out better benefits for our team. We could think of better workflow, how to serve our patients and clients. We're not going to think about any of that. We're worried about this woman's scrubs fitting too tightly. And why are we defending what scrubs look like? I mean, think about it. I think he admitted it himself, that they sort of fit like pajamas. They often look like they were slept in, which typically they are. They're frayed at the bottom. They're colored these colors to typically hide the fact that they're dirty, which they are dirty all the time. I don't understand why in a world where every veterinary practice claims to be the best practice in the whole world, all of us are sourcing our uniform out of the same website, veterinariapparel.com. So what's to defend here? This woman is trying to improve the way that she appears to her clients. She's trying to appear certainly more attractive and probably more professional. And I applaud her for that. And this sounds to me like a mean girl scenario number 1. I resent the fact that the rest of the team members can't focus on their own work and trying to up their own game rather than shaming this poor girl for trying to look her best at work.
So once again, I must agree with you.
Oh, good.
Dr. Tower was really participating in body shaming, and I think this was a lesson that allowed him to learn something. So,
well, hopefully he learned something. Hopefully he'll make the right decision.
Yes.
I can't believe that he walked away to think about it some more.
Well,
go on.
That's the veterinary world that we live in. I certainly hope this has helped everybody. Now we'd like to hear from you. How would you address the scenario? Would you allow the woman to continue to wear her form-fitting scrubs? Email your thoughts about this situation to dvm360news@mmhgroup.com. That's dvm360news@mmhgroup.com. And of course, for more veterinary dilemmas, visit dvm360.com/Rosenberg. Thanks for tuning in.